Hello again, it's me, Javier, heading to work, 2-hour drive, and wanted to shoot a video and talk a little bit about medications. From my experience, when they try to put me on medications, it was scary. It was a scary thought. It was a scary feeling, and it really just created more anxiety and panic for myself. It took me about 3 months before I decided to say, okay, I give up, I need the extra help, and decided to get on the medication. When I first went to my doctor about anxiety, and I believe I mentioned this on one of my other videos, he kind of just said, here, take this, see me in 6 weeks, which I believe it was like Prozac or something like that for depression. It was something crazy, and he was like, this is usually for depression, but it helps with anxiety too. And I was like, why am I getting prescribed something for depression when I don't have depression? You know, I still find happiness in things, my kids, I still can enjoy things. So, long story short, I didn't take it. Why is he going to prescribe me something for one symptom when I don't have that symptom? Not to mention, I hear, you hear all this stuff about the antidepressants, how they could cause the suicidal thoughts, they could make you drowsy. I have a 2-hour drive to and from work. I don't want any of that. I don't want to be on the road with suicidal thoughts for 2 hours, or drowsy for 2 hours. So, my situation's a little unique with my drive, but it scared me. So I didn't take it. I didn't take anything for about 3 months, like I said, until I saw a therapist. And I don't know, maybe this might help somebody else out there. Until I saw my therapist, who was better able to explain different medications and what they do, which was a lot better than what my doctor was doing, was just saying, here, take this, see me in 6 weeks. So you might want to, anybody watching this video, contemplating medication, is afraid of medication, you might want to go that route. My therapist did. I'm pretty sure other therapists would be able to help you, make you feel more comfortable with taking a medication. Now, for the most part, most of the anxiety medications are depression medications. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. So don't be too afraid about that, like I was. Now that I'm on medication, it takes your mind off of the anxiety and allows you to focus more on everyday life. And then, again, you have to go through the process of finding the medication that's right for you. It took 3 of them for me before I think I got over my anxiety. Now, it may not take that many trial runs for anybody else, but it took 3 for me. And in between, I had emergency pills for when I had severe anxiety and I needed to calm down right away, which that is also something that you would have to test out. There was a certain medication for my emergency pill that I took, and it made me super, super tired. There's no way I could function on it. the only time I could take it is before I went to bed, which did me no good when I was out and about trying to do my thing. So I just want to help. I know I didn't feel very comfortable with medication at first, and the thought of it scared me. I hope to bring some sort of comfort to anybody else that may be having this problem. And because it's even scary with the whole, well, you got to test it out, you got to try it, you got to see if it works for you, you got to do this, you got to do that. And for someone with anxiety, your whole thought is, okay, if it doesn't work, what does that mean? What does that mean if it doesn't work? Like, am I just going to be normal still and, you know, have no effects and just still have anxiety? Or is it going to backfire on me and I'm going to wig out and I'm going to freak out and I'm going to start sleepwalking and doing crazy stuff in my sleep? Like, what does that mean if it doesn't work? Like, you want me to take this drug and it's not going to work? And, you know, someone with anxiety, trying to give them this pill, at least for me, causes more anxiety. What finally got me to a point where I was okay with it, like I said, was seeing my therapist. And she gave me a list of about 5 different medications, recommended one in particular, and said if that doesn't work, then try these. These are all kind of along the same lines. They're not as powerful and strong as, you know, the Prozacs and all that of the world. So try these. And she explained it a little bit more to me, more so than my doctor did. Now, the doctor's not, you know, a mental health specialist, you know, he's a physician, so you can't really blame the doctor for not being able to go into detail with that kind of stuff. So if and when you get to that point where you feel like you need medication, don't be afraid. There is, you know, you do have to go through those trial runs to see what's going to work for you, and you'll know when it works for you. You'll know. Like I said, I'm on my 3rd one, and I'm fine. I still have slight anxiety, but I know how to deal with it now. I know how to handle it, and by the time you know it, it's gone and I'm back to normal. So I've been on my final medication for, I don't know, month and a half now, and I'm fine. I'm really good. I mean, it took a while to get to that point, but in my opinion, it was worth it. There was a prescription that I did try that did seem to work for a little bit, and I did seem to be back to normal and whatever. And then one day, it just came on strong. Anxiety came on strong again, with the crying, the freaking out, the panic attacks, the anxiety attacks, the sweats. And it came on really strong. So when they say see you in 6 weeks, in my opinion, that's why. It might have just been a placebo effect for me, where like, oh yeah, this is working for me, this is great, you know, I'm feeling so much better. Or maybe my body just got used to it too quick and the effects of it wore off. I don't know. But that's why they give you that 6-week period to try something. So if you're afraid like I was, don't be. The sooner you start trying the medications, the sooner you find what's right for you, the better you're going to feel. And the way my therapist explained it to me is that medication, what it's going to do is it's going to kind of desensitize that part in your brain that causes that anxiety and that panic, which is going to allow you to focus on everyday things. So I don't really want to drag on too long again, like the 30-minute video I did last time, but I just wanted to touch on medications. I know it's scary for everybody. It was terrifying for me, especially with my drive. I really couldn't. I couldn't imagine the thought of taking this new prescription I've never taken before, with the possible side effects of suicide and drowsiness and all this nasty stuff, and you're gonna send me on the road for 4 hours a day to and from work. No, that was terrifying for me. So once I finally got into it, I found the one that worked for me, and I feel great. So if you're having any doubts out there about medications, about anything like that, it's okay. It's fine. It'll help you. It'll help you get to the root of the problems. It'll help you find yourself again. So that's all I pretty much had to say. Like I said, I hope this helps anybody who's going through the problems that I went to. After all, that's my entire intention for these videos, is to hopefully relate with some people, give them my perspective, give them my experiences. But it's okay to be afraid. It's normal. It's okay to have this anxiety created from a new medication that you've never taken. But coming from my personal experience, it helps. If you have any questions, you can message on the video. My email address again, mejjvr@hotmail.com. And I hope everyone who watches this gets through what they're going through, and I hope these videos help out as well. All right, you guys have a good day.